Okay. Good morning to everybody. Now today again MMPH 007. that is your compensation and rewards management. And today we have to discuss the block number four. That is your block number four, rewards management, where there are three units. Unit number 11, that is the reward systems. Unit 12, that is the incentive schemes. And unit 13 is the allowances, perquisites, and the benefits. So there are three units we have to likely to be covered. Now, here first should know why the need for these reward systems. So basically try to clear the concept of this purpose. In due course of time, due to changes in job situations, changing environment, especially due to raising prices, and basic wages, and the dearness allowances, together were not found adequate as the remuneration package provided to employees. So it has been observed because the time to time it has to be reviewed by the organizations. The pay package is okay or not. I mean, it is not. It is uh, beneficial for the welfare or not for the employees. At the same time, you have to see that the market inflations they are covered up or not. So that salary packages or whatever the things are, um, the what are the remunerations are really it is adequate or not. That purpose you have to see. And time to time, the award system should be there so that it can be fulfill their purposes. And at the same time, to motivate them also. So introduce the various types of the allowances and the fringe benefits to make the total compensation package adequate so that the employees may be able to fulfill their needs and discharge all this. And they can also do their work very sincerely. So because the human nature is like this, whatever you are giving, maybe the momentarily at that point of time it is okay, but it may be a different situation for the different conditions. So if we consider in the present situation, so there are a lot of things are moving worldwide. So now this area has to be looked after is a very uh, important aspect also. So determination of the wages, weightage given to each job is done on the basis of the studies carried out by the industrial engineers along with the other experts. So lot of survey has done, lot of articles has published, and still lot of research is going on from the industrial management system. So lot of engineers are also involved in this process. So how to weightage the things to be given for the employees. So that part is already going on. And time to time they are releasing lot of publications and articles and terms. So journalist allowance is paid to employees by the way of the compensating them for the loss of the real income or cost to them by the increase in the cost of living due to increase in the prices. So DA is already, we can say it is just like your uh, makeup money, become in the sense boost the situation when the inflation is going on or the market price is high, your purchasing capacity is lowering, and day to day, what are the amenities you are purchasing, that is not the situation you are not as per it is always all the time you are failing your budget, the monthly budget. So what are the salaries? That time the DA, the guarantee allowance are pumping. That is just like the allowances are pumping to gas. What are the that should be filled the situations so that we can always at par with the market. So lot of index are there. There's a price index based on these. The DNS alerts are finalized. There's a lot of procedures are there. How much percentage should be given based on the basic salaries, 2% or 3% high. how much hike is required. So it is by the calculation of things. And definitely it is a market driven because what are the prices, basically the ingredients, your basic needs, some of the item is there, what are the things are there. So when these prices are increased, so automatically the cost of living will also be increased. So that has to make up. So it is a very interesting and very good calculation purposes there, especially in the government sector, central government and other state governments. People are getting these GNS allowances. In terms of your private companies, they are giving some sort of incentives, and, uh, so that it can be um, minimal things are can be done. Systems of the system of payments of the GNS allowance. So how to payment the GNS allowance? How what is the how it is classified? There are two categories. One is not linked with the consumer price index. As I told you earlier, there is some sort of price index systems are there. Mostly the government sectors are following these price index systems. So this category are falling under the things. Another process is linked to the consumer price index. One is the customer price, one is the consumer price. So there are two system index are there. Based on these, it has been said. uh, Not linked to the consumer price index numbers. There is some flat rate. There is some flat rate is there, and graduated scale. People suppose different scale are there, 3%, 2%, 5%. Based on this, it will be graduated, linked to consumer price index numbers. Prevalent practice of paying the DNS allowance reward systems. The payment of DNS allowance for the central government employees is based on the recommendation of the pay commission. Because based on the pay commission, they are realized how much payment should be given. So it is a consumer price index based on these that it has been decided how much percentages are to be increased and in a scale basis. So that has been decided by the your pay commissions. So that commission will decide how much percentage to be improved. Various allowances given to the employees, and actually now here we are talking about the is a part of your reward systems. So now another allowances are things that is your HR, short outstanding allowances. The organizations are set up in various types of the locations, such as urban centers, industrial belt, etc., where the houses are not available at a reasonable rate. So sometimes what happens, what is the rent is there, it is not a reasonable rent. So maybe little higher than those things. So for the benefit of the welfare, for the employees, so that is some allowance are given so that they can take a good house, at least they can stay with their families happily, and they can maintain their status also. So, so this is the way it has been decided based on the market area value. So because in the city, metros, definitely in the metro there are rent high is there, rent is very high because lot of other opportunities are there, benefits are there. But in case of which is in the urban area, they are a little bit not costly compared to these things. So some of the company are giving HRA, suppose for a metro 100%. The in case of urban it will be 80%. So this is the way they have decided. For example, the 20% of the basic salaries to be calculated as HRA or 30%. So full amount are decided based on this for the metros, and those who are working at a field or some other areas which are not so much costly, living cost is called less, there HRA will be less, around 80% or 75%. So some reasonable rent everywhere it is given. That is one of the your allowances. This is the check. Another allowance, that is your leave travel allowance. Leave travel allowance is also very important because throughout the year employee is working, and some refreshment or say some of the rejuvenate to rejuvenate the body mind, they have to go for outing with the families. They should enjoy their lives also, and again when they come back in the office, they can have a in a healthy mind, they can work more. So away from the work, sometimes it is required for the good mind and for good health. So that's why one of the system allowances there, that is a leave travel allowances. So that you can travel, you take a leave, and you take a leave and travel it, some allowances is given. So employees while working, get an opportunity to visit places where they can go and spend some time along with their members of the families to get relaxed and re-energized for the work to be continued with zeal and enthusiasm. So for such purpose, employees are also willing to visit their native place. Most of the cases, it has been native places. So some of the company, they have their rules are like this. It may be a hometown or it may be all India tour, whatever that you want to go. So there are options are there. Suppose, for example, those are once in a year you can take hometown. If you want to go to hometown, every year you will get it. But if you want to go to out all India, any areas, that case maybe after 2 years you have to accumulate 2 years. Then after that, twice in a year, I think you can go for all India tours. So this is the way it is deciding by the policy by the HR what type of policy is there. There are options are there like this. Those who are bachelor and staying away from the family long time, normally they prefer to go for every year to the hometown. Those who are with the family, they are staying. Maybe they are thinking, okay, well, after 2 years, we can take the LTC for the all India tours. They can go some other places where they have not gone, but apart from the hometown. So washing allowance is one of the things that those are in the field in the work levels or different factories workers, they need some the cleanness. So washing allowance is also very important. So while employees are working in various industrial process, because during the industrial process there are chances of the pollutions, there are the more cleanness is required, and their dress should be fresh. I mean, so that they can have a good mind and good health also. So from health point of view also, it is required for good washings, and everyday wash is required. It's body and uniform, etc. So accumulate on their body because lot of particles are dust and gets accumulated in the body and the uniform, so they have to wash it up. So that's why some allowance has to be allowed. Money in terms of money, they have to give it so that they can have a clean this the addresses and the body. So they are likely to get different type. Actually, main problem is because of if we don't wash it or clean it, so there are chances of different disease. To avoid these things, it has been mandatory to come with a uh, wash. I mean the good dress so that it should be clean. So particular amount is paid as the washing allowance to certain categories of the employees, and they are expected to keep themselves clean. So in some organizations, duty uniforms are provided. Some of the organizations are what happen normal when the employees are coming, they have to put their in the locker. They have to put their normal dress, and they can wear their uniform, factory uniforms again. And after the work, again they have to put it in the respective places, and then they can again redress their own dress and can come out from the offices. So this is the way some of the offices are also allowing some of the this. And at the time of 1 week or 2 week, all these dishes are properly washed. I mean, in a mass, in a uniform way, it has been done, and that is looked after by the company itself, because they know if we there are chances are there if we give you some alarms, even though he has not washed his dresses, chances are there. So to reduce these chances, that type of fault, the company taking this responsibility, okay, dresses will be provided here itself, after the work you can put it there, and that taken care by the company for the fresh dresses like this. So uniform maintenance are done by the management. Some of the organizations. Conveyance allowance. Conveyance allowance, another allowance is also there. It is also again the part of the reward systems. For smooth and efficient functioning of any organizations, employees are required to come to workplace in time. So in this case, what happened? Convince sometimes it is given a allowance, because car allowance or the scooter allowance, whatever the what, fuel purpose, the petrol or diesel, whatever it is. So that some of the amount is decided, you have to get it this amount, and you have to come in time, and don't take it as a burden from you. It should not be your basic salaries should not be disturbed. So, and it is some sort of motivation also like this. Otherwise, some of the company, they are providing a bus on 30 seaters or 40 seaters bus, they are hired for these things, and particular locations, maybe there are 2 or 3 buses are there. Most of the density of the population, I mean, the workers are there. That locations, that bus will go and pick the all the staff, the employees and the workers, and straightway it is come to the factory in the organizations. So the conveyance can be provided by the company itself, or otherwise those who are not in that area or not cover up this area, particular area, they can have a allowance also. So this way also they can. Otherwise, simply a company can give you some of the allowance. Whatever the way you can count, no problem. What are the expenses by train or by car? Whatever the expenses you are your this money has been given, and in terms of money that is given as allowances. So so that idea is they should come in the workplace in time, because once your allowance is given, so it is a bounding. I mean, supervisor or manager can ask why you are not coming in time, because we are giving you the money so that you can come by the auto or taxi or whatever the conveniences. Amount is given, so you have to come in time, because there is no chance to say anything, because this is providing. That is one of the you can say the policy for the management to accumulate that, so that the labor or workers can come in time. That is one of the point. Means one of the mechanisms. We can say this is one of the mechanisms for the mechanism. Or and at the same time, employees also thinking, okay, company is providing me the money, so why should I go by the normal buses? So let's go by the auto, let's go by the car, or if company is providing the car in time, you can come and join the company. Because you see, this other way I can see, because some of the process units are there. The timing is very important, because in the assembly shop, suppose for example, there are the conveyor or the assembly shop, there are every have a different responsibilities. Some of the component area, the assembly area, the final goods area. So where some of the employees are movement are not in at a time, because they are not sitting in at a time one by one. What are the marigold systems or the chain systems are going on? At that time, the particular one of the employees is late, is not absent. So then it will be a problem. It will be disrupt the process. So to avoid all these things, the management or sometimes the organization decided to hire a boss. At a time they can come in the one time. Otherwise, they have to give a allowance and strictly maintain time discipline is also required. Now coming to your shift allowance, because there are so many shifts are there: first shift, second shift, morning shift, afternoon shift, evening shift, night shift. There are so many in 24-hour clock time. There are so many shifts. Whether the mass production is going on, or different factories are like this. Also, different staff are coming in different time. So shift is also important. That is shift preparation. The shift schedule is also important. Preparing the schedules is also important because the shift alarms are giving an acronym. Some organizations are required to work continuously under shift system because of the nature of productions or the service they have. So normally there are three shifts, normally three shifts: 6 a.m. to 2 p.m., 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. The night time, the early morning, and the 10 to 6 early morning, 6 a.m. So this is the way our three shifts are being decided in order to establish the balance among the uh, employees, so that it should not be overloaded. At the same time, in the process systems should not be stopped continuously. It can be operated. So one batch is going, another shift will come. They have to hand over it, taking it, and then again after the finish, again they have to hand over the next one. The relay system is going on. So so far the shift duty is concerned, the employees are rotated among these three shifts. So employees are giving a rotate system, because those are in the morning shift. Continuously morning shift may not be possible, because other shift is there also. So that's why it is a rotate. Suppose first 1 week you are in the morning shift, then the second week onward you will be in the afternoon shift. Then maybe another after 1 week you may be a your night shift. So this is the way it is rotated. Again you are coming in the morning shift. So this is the way it will be shifted. So that everybody have a chances to do these things. So it implies that all employees will get the rotational duties at night shift equally, and because continuously you can do the night duties is difficult, because the body will be disturbed. Your body systems cannot be worked, because the night shift shifting is sometimes workers are trying to avoid this night shift, so that you shouldn't be demotivated, because you shouldn't feel every time I am in this night shift. So they have also chance to go for afternoon shift, the morning shift also. So that's why the rotation system is there, and they can work together. All the employees can happily they are every time the time terms is changing. So there should not be any conflict. There should not be any bargain. There is no any jealousy also. So everybody have equality. So this is one of the point. The shift rotations are one of the ideas, so that anybody cannot feel inferior or some in the mind. I'm not taking care by the company. That type of feelings also not be occurred. Now the cash handling allowances. This is also one important. There are organizations, some of the particular category of the employees are there. They have to just handling the cash. Basically the currencies. There are so many currencies. There are 50, 100 notes, 500 notes, like this. And the coins also. There are a lot of coins also there. So currencies and the coins are segregating the things and have to put in particular. So they are different denominations are there, 50, 100 rupees, 500 rupees. So they have to segregate the things. There's a very huge job. So their job is also received and pay. Sometimes they are receiving, and the cash section especially, and the things. So and sometimes they transfer the cash amount also. So their job is to transfer. While doing so, they are required to count cash correctly, because there are chances of error, chances of this. So correctly they have to. So some sort of motivation is required, so that they can have a avoid this genuine error. even though some things happen, but it should be compensate or always keep in mind, okay, I should be dutiful because responsible because I am also getting the extra money as a reward. So I have to do it very correctly. So they received less money. Normally they received less money. So pay for money and also receive bad currencies of and coin of. So to avoid all these things, some allowance has to be fixed. What that is called the cost cash handling allowance. Now lunch allowance and the dinner allowance. Some of the company has given during the night shift. Maybe uh, you have to arrange for some of the canteen or something. Those where the canteen is there, lunch is there, subsidized lunch is provided. Otherwise, you should have some lunch allowance also. The employees who are required to do organizations work away from the usual place of duty during the lunch or dinner period or paid lunch and dinner because you are in the field. Suppose you are on the on duties and there are no available for the proper lunch there. So then you have to go for little away from some of the distance and you have to pay for your from your pocket for the lunch. So that's why that amount are already provided by the company at the end of the month will be automatically add on your or subject to produce your receipt. Okay, this much amount I have spent. So accordingly you have to give it on monthly basis. Monthly automatically it will add on your salary some of the some of the lunch allowances as well as the dinner allowances also. So depending on the time and situations where you are. Education allowance that is also very important uh, because children's educations now are increasing because the cost is very increasing nowadays. So to motivate the employees, they have to have some scheme that is for education allowance scheme because those who are one child or two child can allow for two child. What are the cost? What are the accordingly you have to give the allowances. The education allowance is paid to the employees to make the package more attractive and facilitate greater spirit to educate their children. So it is some one of the opportunity and one of the facilities basically. So so that the employee can uh, feel uh, belongings to the particular these organizations. We are in a family, particularly in organizations, and our management is looking after my family also, my children care also. So this is the way you can retention of the uh, retention problem can be avoided. Employee can stay for a long time till their children are educated nicely. Because once you are getting the allowances, and definitely you will be also obliged for the organizations also. You have to have your mind, okay, I have to also to contribute to the company because company is taking my family, my children. So definitely I have to also take care of my company also. So that type of feelings is created by these through these reward systems. So when the educational allowances can be offered. Even at the time of recruitment, so newcomers are always think about it. They have to inquire these things. Education allowances there or not, or other lunch allowances or not. All these allowances are basically the reward system, part of the reward system. At the same time, it will motivate you to attract the company's policy because yes, it's a good company. All these facilities are there. Everything are apart from salaries. So that is a unique thing. Underground elements. All employees working in underground operations are entitled to the allowance under the because of the underground job is more uh, strenuous and the job, especially in the mines, where they have to go in the underground maybe uh, 50 meters, 100 meters below this earth, and they have to very very serious conditions. They have to very, I can say that different environment is there. In a different, different situations there. So, in this case, special allowance is underground allowance have to be provided so that what are the leaks and the things are there in their mind can be compensated little bit. Their compensation because our subject is compensation and reward management. So, everything I'll see in here first block, second block, and now we are in the block four. So everything are considering the compensations and at the same time the rewards. So anyway, now outstation allowance. That is also an important allowance. This allowance is paid to the all employees on outstation duty. Those are in the uh, different locations they are working. If you go for the some other states, then definitely you will get some allowances that is paid by the employees and outstation duty. So that case, what are the spent? You have spent some of the money that also can be you can reimburse or allocation is there. Okay, you are going for the particular 200 kilometers away from this company, some field survey or something. So okay, or maybe 3 4 days you have to stay there. So the some allowance will be decided for these petty expenditures. You can spend some of the 5,000 or 10,000 rupees to your for this outstation purposes, maybe some entertaining purposes. Maybe you have to meet some of the survey survey officers or some of the district magistrate. So some sort of expenditures are going on. Some of the expenses are there, which are also to be taken care by the company. So employee can uh, do their duties nicely and they will not spend their money from the pocket. So this is the some of the outstation allowances are there. You can spend for this. Assignment allowances because those are senior executives. They are to work in a relaxed mind and they're free from the household duties. They are provided servants or allowance and billing them keeping the servants, especially in the army or some of the good positions in the multinational company or CEO or top level, the directors. They have a, because they don't have much time to do all these things. They are uh, keeping the housekeeping purposes and they are the car washing and other lot of things are there. So and then even in the kitchen work. So sergeant allowances are given for that so that the executive can relax from them and at the same time another in other way you can see because if they concentrate on these works, so they cannot creative work they cannot do because in the office they have a responsible persons, lot of creativity, lot of thought process are going. They should have a clear mind. Mind should be peace. Peace is required. So as, when they are in the home, so if somebody has to support them, I mean for their fooding, clothing, other purposes, washing and car maintenance. So to look after some of the persons should look after so that they can relax and at the same time they can um, do the more work when they are coming in the office. So that is the stress level will be reduced, their health will be good, and they are not disturb their mind to do this to do this other work also. So that's the subject elements are important. Obviously, another way normally we can observe talk people how they manage all these things. So it will not be possible when you are responsible. You have to require little more time to think about it because at that level, executive and civil levels, basically their brain work is the 24 hours they are thinking about the company and how to do is what is because all in the futuristic matters and decision making process they are thinking on it. So they cannot divert their mind to other works. So that's the example. Other person those are in the lower level all these things They normally the duty only 8 hours they can do it. After that they can forget about it. They can concentrate on their family work. But in the case of senior executives, they are not possible to avoid their all these thought process. Sometimes it will come in the mind always in the evening time, in the night time, anytime they can come because they are responsible persons. Once they are in the seat, they have to see all these things. So that's why this allowance process are there. Social security allowance is also important because this allowance is paid to employees to keep them to protect themselves and their families in the unforeseen conditions. Suppose, as you know, the COVID conditions in the corona time, what happened? They don't have very much to survival condition there. Even though in any eventuality or any unforeseen situations are coming in the life when you are feeling the shortage of things, so employees get their employees insured under the various types of social security schemes, even in the accident or other insurance, any type of insurance. So this cover up. So amount of the insurance schemes is paid by the employer itself. So that is a part of the social security allowance, accidental insurance, and your any happenings, to leg or hand, some of the damage or something. So that compensations should be there in additional from some insurance. Some of the panels of hospitals should be panel so that employee can go there and uh, they can their check their body, uh, preventive body checkup, health checkup is also it will be there. So this is the way it can be the type of allowance is there. It may be a cash or it may be provided the facilities. So these are part of your allowances. What are the money spent by the company for your purposes? That is also sort of your allowances also because every employees they are if we say the per employee cost you can derive these things so some of the amount will be there so the company can be provided directly or otherwise they can have a give a money for them to go for the treatment or go for these things. This is the allowance for purposes. City compensatory allowances, CCA, in short is the CCA. In the cities, some of the living, maintaining the living is a little higher because the cost of living is really higher. To compensate these things, so employees posted in this allowance may be uh, given to way the compensating them against the loss of real income cost to them. Because if the CCA allowance is not provided in the metros, but CCA allowance mind it can be available in the urban or the factory areas or in the site areas. It means because there are quarter is there and their living cost is very less. No inflations are not affected very much. But in the city, there are a lot of additional expenditure is there. So that's why it is provided to equality, put the equal level. So compensating against the loss of the real income caused by these things due to higher consumer price index. So here my point is higher consumer price index because the prevailing there, so that they can adjust the things. So this allowance varies in rates according to the consumer price index prevailing in various categories of the cities. Because consumer price index CPI is in short CPI. CPIs are defined from city to city. It's different in cities. So A grade city defined CPI, B grade cities they are different. Basically, the 80% or something less than that. If it is a C grade cities, there may be a different CPI is there. So when they are the employer falling particular that area, accordingly the CPI will be implemented or this amount will be added up. So then coming to overtime allowances, this is also important because overtime the daily working hours and worker presentations are there. Workers are working for the more than and prescribed hours. So what are the prescribed hours? 8 hours above there. if they 2 hours, 3 hours extra, that extra money they are to be as a product basis they will give it. So it can normally double the ordinary rate of the wages, maybe sometimes 50% or maybe a double amount. Now the fringe benefits. Various fringe benefits are as follows: the pay restructuring for the holiday homes, so that the employee can go there and enjoy, and they can stay for short trips, holiday trips, at for leisure times on the extra times they can enjoy and provide an excellent opportunity to relax with his family. With this family they can go there. So a lot of companies they have resorts, a lot of guest houses are there, so that they can go there and enjoy this in very minimum amount they can stay there with the family and enjoy from these things. So this is also another part of the fringe benefits. Medical facilities of there in order to ensure that all is well, because you should have your health is very important. So to keep in record all these things, so you should have a health checkup, and if anything any problems, you can OPD systems are there so that you can go there. You should have a medical card or job card, whatever the things. It should be tied up. Companies should be tied up with some of the hospitals or some of the clinics, so that yes, our employees should go there and should get a treatment. So OPD out to treatment. Even in the hospitalization purposes also they should provide. So that type of arrangement should be there with the hospitals, so that employees should not be in trouble, any troubles. And whatever the cost is there, that can be company can provide as a allowance as a medical facilities. So okay, you can treat it. What are the treatment charges? Company will provide directly to the hospitals, or the employee can charge this as a claim. They can claim it. What are the amount they have already spent for the treatment, and it will be reimbursed by the company. So this is the way the facilities are there. Subsidized meal. And another thing is important, those are in the process, in the factory, more workers are there, so worker level is more, definitely you should have a canteen. Some of the good canteens should be there. And there is some coupon system are there, there is a subsidized meal, you can get it. Maybe the outside, this amount of food or this type of plates, maybe 200 rupees. In case of company meal, subsidized meal, you can get it 50 rupees or 100 rupees, so that you can get a good meal there. And it is also like a system, like a reward system. Basically, you are getting a compensation. And at the same time, your health will be good, because those who are coming in the morning, early morning, they don't have much time to prepare the foods. They are not unable to take the more consume the foods, good foods. So then, when in the factory they come, they should have a arrangement for the canteen, and they can take their foods for the body purposes and get the energy. So if the meal is not provided at the workplace, so many employees will go to their residence regularly for taking meal and come to workplace. It is also happened in the factory area where the service there, maybe they are the nearby 1 or 0.5 kilometer or 1 kilometer, they are staying with the nearby. At the lunch time, they can go their home and take the foods and come. So that's why some subsidized meal are arranging so that they can the workplace. Allowance is also given, because those who are not facilities there, company has not provided for that, to motivate them to, okay, you can go to your home and you can take the foods and try to come within this time frame, and okay, whatever the amount also provided, will be provided. Car subsidy is also important. Car subsidy, then your subsidized purchases, low interest loan has to be provided, so that you have to wanted to purchase a car or wanted to house flats. That is also in a low interest, company can provide as a house rent, as a house loan, or as a car loan, company can be provided. Or they may be tied up with some of the banks also. They can authorize the bank, so okay, provide this loan amount to the particular employee, and company will take care. What are the EMI systems, annuity that can be settled by the company itself. So this is the way also. Things. Children's educations, as we already discussed, some employees on account of this look for the transfer and the posting of the particular place which the companies cannot afford to do, and it is also not guaranteed that even the person is transferred, this problem will be solved. So, keeping in view of the need of the situation, organizations are providing the various type of facilities for the education of the employees, children, which are here. Actually, I want to say something. Children educations are very important. Need to allow, or maybe some of the companies they have a in their within the premises they have allowed for some of the school. They have tied up with some of the public schools. They can establish their full-fledged school are there, and only the employees can employees children can be admitted there at admission get the admissions, and they can start their classes and their education. So this is one of the way. Otherwise, some of the company can tie up with some of the institutions also. There are two, three institutions. There are good institutions where the level education level is good. They can tie up. They can also fix some of the seats for these every classes, class 1, 2, 3, up to the 12 classes. At least 4 or 5 slots should be there. Our employee can be employee sons or children can be accommodated. So that because they are in transferring job coming from the different places, if the facility is not there, children relational facilities are there, they may be reluctant, they may be unhappy. So for that, company are sometimes it is doing so. So that the employee can think, okay, if I go there, if I transfer there, definitely my children's education cannot be suffer, not disturbed, because automatically company has tied up with some of the schools. So that as soon as we reach there, my son's educations will not be interrupted. So this is the way we have to see the facilities. This is also one of the good facilities. Schools are provided by the company where nominal fees charges. Sometimes the fees also company charges. Companies give the donation to some schools and ask for the reservation. That's why I'm telling you these are things. You have to give a lump sum donations. At the same time, you have to tie up some agreement is there. Okay, this much children you have to take. So company provides a scholarship also for the meritorious children and the children of the company. That is one of the another part of your reward systems. Those employees, students, children are topper or very good marks. They can give some lump sum amount can be provided by the company, or can for allow them or provide some of the higher studies allowance. Higher studies cost can be bear by the company itself. Sometimes it's good schools are not there in the vicinity. The company provides a lump sum amount and grant to the employees, enable them to send their children to other places. That is also true if it is a little distance. The school are in little distance, not far. So that some allowance is given so that they can send their children the particular good schools, and they can some additional amount is given basically for the convenience purposes. Maybe the tuition charges is little more, admission charges is little more. That is provided by the company. So okay, in this area no good schools, so you can go for the good schools. What are the extra money things that company will get? So this is the way also one of the programs. Incentives schemes are there. The bonus. There's a bonus. I think in the previous blocks also we have discussed. So it is also important because it's already amended times. The first it is in the Ahmedabad 1917 Bombay. It has been first things it has established. Then when the practice was discontinued in 1920, some of the histories are there. How the bonus systems has come, and finally it started. High Court to consider the nature the basis of the payment of the bonus, the cotton textile industry of the Bombay. Then it has started. Some special provisions for the new establishments. The customary of the internship bonus, then the deduction from the bonus. bonus. So some of the your schemes are there. A time limit for the payment of the bonus, then application to act of the public sector enterprise establishments, penalty and bonus linked with the productivity act we apply to certain classes of the employees. So everything part of your incentive schemes. Profit share. This is important because what the profit is the net profit by the company, that some of the percentages should be shared to the employees also to motivate them. They can also feel okay because of our joint effort. Company is now in the profit, productivity has increased. So there are also some desires or some things expectation will be there in the employees also. So okay, this much amount are only the profit with the company, and when you are sharing the things, definitely it will be another scenario. The employee will be very happy, they can do more work, there will be more productivity, more productive. So it is supposed to be a stimulus. It's some sort of stimulus for the higher performance. It is some one of the stimulus just so that they can have be happy and they can do the good work. Stock options also given because sometimes the stock options are opportunities to buy stock at a set price immediately or sometime in the future also. Employees offer stocks to their employees for the several reasons such as because here actually idea is they should feel now the new concept has come for the stock options because you are also a part or parcel of the company. You are to share some of the share percentage means you are also owner of the company. Maybe the percentage is very less, but still you are the whatever the benefits in future you will get as a debenture, whatever the amount you will declare as interest, you will get it. Everything will be get it as a part of your as a part. So it has happened. Some of the employees are initially taking the stock options, and then they can slowly they can purchase and purchase and purchase. One fine day, he will be the director of this company because that much percentage share he has. So he can declare as a director of the company itself. It has happened. So many employees can slowly as a part of the partner of the company itself. So attractions, retention, motivations, financial participation, company commitment, develop the common purposes, and performance-based rewards. So all of these part of the things, incentive schemes. So scheme should be attractive so that the people can be retained in the company. They can motivate it. All of the basic things are there. Incentive schemes, there are supplement the retirement benefits should be there, the security benefits, so that some of the schemes should be there for the pension scheme, whatever it is. Then your stock option, as we have discussed, shift from industrial to information revolutions, public policy in many countries where favors giving the employees a share in the equity and profit, as I already discussed. Some of the company are giving the Infosys, one of the company where the worker can be taking share also, and they can also part of the. So now we see the downside allowances and the your requisite benefit and the benefits. Downsizing or the right sizing is expressions depending on the when it will be required because the basically the optimal utilization of the resources. Whatever the resources we have, that should be utilized. There should not be any unutilized because if we not optimize utilizations, our production cost will be increased, your productivity cost will be increased. So low unit labor costs are important considerations in attracting the investment in generating more jobs. So in India, pre-liberalization era, labor was protected in labor markets and the capital is product market. In the post-liberalization, both feel less protected. So now, according to the section, the Industrial Dispute Act, it has been actually it is inserted through an amendment by the 1953, they assert that the retrenchment does not include voluntary retirement of the worker. Suppose somebody is voluntary of the retirement, whatever the benefits should be considered, it is not as a retrenchment. So external reasons are there. In the external reasons, there are structural and other changes in the economy. Because why we are going for the downsizings? So downsizings required uh, because of the changes of the economy. Because sometimes the price is very high, currency exchange rate is very high. So companies are deciding how to downsizing the things. So then maybe you go for the structuring the things. Maybe you will see some of the managers. There are 10 managers. Maybe the 5 managers is sufficient. So other 5 managers may be shifted to some other places, transfer, or maybe lay off or something, or cut the job. So all these things are matter downsizing. So downsizing are considering depending on so many reasons. Another is the change of the environment. Technology, because the technology has come where the automations, because of these maybe earlier it was a 10% required, now only 5% can do it. So another 5% will be spared. So because of the high technologies, and technology also is required, otherwise it will be delay, it will be um, uh, delay from the other in the competitions, the competition in the market. You have to have technology also. So so all this basically the external reasons for this, the business process, engineering, things, including the reassessment of the manning pattern. You have to see the human capitals are well to be utilized. So that's why you have to rearrange the things. So all these things. Now another important thing is the work has to be simplified because what should be very critical. The procedure should be simple so that they can easy going they can do it. Maybe require some of the training or demo is required so that you can. So this is the also simplification is also required. Lot of standards has to be maintained. Outsourcing, contracting size moves. Sometimes it has happened and it is very common nowadays outsourcing the jobs. So that's why the requirement is not regard to down. You have to have a downsizing the company. So informal technology, the ERP, share, data management is also easy now. You can handle 1 or 2 persons can handle all the things, all the information are in one place. So server system is there. So they not to require large manpower. So like this important. So decline the employment necessity due to automations of the routine skills. So these all are the basic reasons for these things. Internal reasons also there, improper inadequate human resource planning because planning was not good. That is one of the reasons. Wrong selection because during the recruitment time you are not connecting the right person for the right jobs. That is one of the issues. Inadequate training, training is not there. Even though what are the training is given, the training is not fulfill the purposes. The objectives are failed. So like this motivation, there is no motivations. Um, so all these factors are internal factors are affecting the downsides. How to avoid these things? Now what is this? Restriction on the hiring for a limited period. So whatever the limited hiring the things has to be limited because you will not continue for these things. Spreading reductions over the time. Then some internal transfers are required because you have to do it. Training and retraining is very much required. Voluntary and early retirement, DRS systems. So entrepreneurships, restriction of the overtime. See, everything are being counseling is also an important part. Um, Reduction of the normal hours of the work, that is also important. So that we can have a better organize the company and avoid all these things. voluntary various scheme is there. You have to give. It is a golden handshake. Other way you can say it is a golden handshake. You have to give some money. The law times and 90% of the fund will to be determined will get it. So this is some of the schemes are normally in the bank are adopted these things so that the newcomer, new generation, you can generate the new jobs also. So this is the way government service rules also given time to time. They are also given some year schemes there. Again, it is a time limited time, 1 or 6 months or 1 month or 1 year like this. So this is the way given details. Here is open for the employees who have completed 10 years and service for the 40 years. Hours of your further service. Some system is there. With all of the norms set by the amended is there with the act now. Now it is the act already. Based on the acts, you can see it. Now, cost benefit is there because if you leave this particular 5 years before, then whatever the newcomers are coming, you have to give a less pay because those who are in the high position in 55 years, somebody is taking in years. What are the money he has taken from the company? Definitely, based on this money, 2% you can hire for this purposes. So this is the lot of cost benefit is there. Prior notice, consultation with the employees, obtaining prior authority by the government, all these rules are there that have to maintain. You have to give us a notice also. So this is the way I think things are almost things are there. A legal aspect is also the management wants freedom to adjust the manpower and the changing the business needs. So labor laws in the country do not make it easy to retrench or to reduce the workforce at the employer's discretions. So not only compliance with the certain procedures and the compensation as per law, but prior approval of the government is mandated by the law. In the circumstances, employers have two options: negotiate with the workers' union and arrive at a agreement plan of the actions. So anyway, I think now almost it is covered now. So I think now I can close the sessions. So thank you very much. Okay, thank you.